What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. Good afternoon to the world of Facebook, folks. So I've been kind of delaying and putting off this video for quite some time. All right, not really quite some time, but I did a little poll yesterday to see how many people would be interested in finding out what is taking action. What is taking action in your business? And a lot of people, they get lost. They get lost when it comes to taking action. And what is the actual action? What is the actual activities that I do in my business? And so many people think that just by signing up, that everything's going to work. Everything's just going to automatically happen. Now, you can get to that point, and a lot of other people can actually get it to that point, but there's some things that you need to do daily on a consistent basis, which is the actual taking action part of your business. And a lot of people have a tough time with that because really they just don't know what it is. So let's talk about, before we talk about the action part, let's specifically talk about, what is not taking action? Not taking action, and this is where a lot of people are confused. Not taking action, okay, is when you're on Facebook, scrolling through Facebook aimlessly is not taking action. Scrolling through Facebook. My man Damian Bennett, what is going on, brother? Hey, by the way, I know you had made a great suggestion about doing a video on how to get leads at a very low budget. I'm actually going to do that video. I don't know when, probably in the next couple of days I'm going to do that. I'll put it on YouTube. I'll have it here on Facebook as well. So I just wanted to thank you for coming up with that idea. Leon, my man, what's going on, dude? So, cool. You guys can see this. This is good. I was having some issues with my fan page and Zoom trying to work, so I just ditched that, and now we're here hanging out live on regular personal Facebook. But anyway, a lot of people get confused. They think that trolling through Facebook. Here's a big mistake. A lot of people think that reading a book or watching a video to learn how to do something is taking action. That is not taking action. That is, Shane, what's up, man? That is personal development. So here's a golden nugget. Here is a good rule for you if you have a business and you're trying to build a business online. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't really care. Whether you're into Digital Altitude, Online Sales Pro, Now Lifestyle, Mary Kay, Avon, It Works. It doesn't really matter. If you have a business online, kind of like the golden rule here is 80-20. And the 80-20 rule applies to so many different things. You can apply it to email marketing. You can apply it to video marketing. You can apply it to building your business. But the 80-20 rule, 80% of your time, your effort, your energy should be going into taking action. 20% of your time, the other 20%, should be going to personal development or learning how to do something new. Those two things. 80% of your time is taking action. 20% of your time is learning something new or personal development. Listening to, I'm not a big reader. I never got into it. I should. I know it. But I listen to iTunes, and I have all the great books on here. Here's another one. More golden nuggets here, guys. I'm just gonna be spitting shit out, so I hope we're good with that. I'm gonna jump around, but we're gonna have some fun. Try to give you guys some value. So, books that I listen to on iTunes, probably my number one go-to right now, which I've probably listened to, 5 times in the last week. No joke. Is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Phenomenal, phenomenal book. And for those of you guys that struggle a little bit, especially financially, or you just haven't got to that point where you really want to be, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker is fantastic, okay? So if you guys know people that need to read good books, that need to, hear some of this advice, please, by all means, share this post, man. Get it out there. Hopefully we can all help each other here and help each other out. So Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker is one. Jen Sincero, You Are a Badass, is freaking awesome. And personally for me, I love the audio book because both the two books I just mentioned, the authors actually narrate the book, so you can hear their personality. Their personality comes through in the book itself, okay? So those are really great. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles is a good one. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I mean, you have to have that one. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. These are all great books. But all of those books, all of those audios, guys, they fall into the 20% of personal development or learning something new. Okay, that is not taking action. Reading a book is not taking action. So what is taking action? All right, I want you guys to get this. What is taking action? Let me list off a few things for you. Number one thing, and this is in no particular order, but number one could be writing an email to your list. That is taking action. And this, I'm going to summarize all of this. When I go through this list, I'm going to summarize all of it at the very end with the most important points. So everything that I list, at the end of this, there's going to be one key point to it all, to the whole thing. All right. So writing an email is taking action. Making a video is taking action. What I'm doing right now, what you guys are watching, what I'm doing right now is taking action. I am creating a piece of content. So whether your piece of content is a post on Facebook, an actual post, that gives some type of value, not just, hey, I went out to breakfast today and here's a picture of my food, or I just ate some sushi, check out a picture of my food. That is not creating content for somebody. Nobody's going to get value from the post that you just did. So if you're going to create a post on Facebook, it has to have value. It has to have meaning and value to somebody else because you taught them how to do something. Okay? That is creating content. So when you post on social media, if you're posting something on Instagram, your post specifically adds value to somebody else's life. So it's a positive quote. It educates somebody. It teaches people how to do something. All right? Going to buy traffic to run to your offer or your opportunity or your product. Buying traffic is taking action. Anytime that you can get eyes on your opportunity is taking action. Creating a Facebook ad is taking action. So whether it's writing an email, making a video, creating a piece of content, any piece of content, social media, email, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, running a solo ad, Facebook ads, those are all forms of taking action, okay? Now, to summarize all of that, no matter what you do, whether it be on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, any form of social media, if you're going to write an email or in a video or whatever it is, as you're doing that, in order to really capture the attention and really, sum up taking action, you have to have a call to action. So CTA, you have to have a CTA. What's up, Kevin? You have to have a call to action. That is probably the most important about creating a piece of content. So whether it be, hey, what's up, Jen? How you doing? So you have to, when you create a piece of content, so whether it be an Instagram post, whether it be a Facebook post, whether it be something on Snapchat, whether it be something on YouTube, if you're going to make a video, for example, then at the tail end of your video, what you're going to do is you're going to throw a call to action in your video to say, click the link below. If you're going to post something on Instagram, and again, if you're running Instagram for your business, then one of the things that you're going to do is reference clicking the link in your bio. After your piece of content, what you're going to do, you have to throw a call to action in there. Because if you're not doing that, then you're really defeating the purpose of the action that you're trying to take. So I hope that makes sense. But a lot of people get confused when, I'll give you a perfect example. I just had somebody join one of my businesses a couple days ago, and they're going through the whole back office and they're learning everything, and which is, those are all good things. They're going through the back office, they're learning how this works, how that works. And I said, hey, I have a specific training video that everyone that joins my team, I have a specific training video that I send them, and my whole team sends out, and we send everybody this one 35-minute training video. And that training video is how to take action. It's click this, click this, click this, do this, and then your business will be up and running. So the point is to go through that video and get your business launched as quickly as possible so you can start, ultimately, the whole point here, guys, is to start profiting, start making money with your online business. Now, and to summarize the story I'm trying to tell here is that, the person I was working with, I said, hey, did you watch that video? Did you start taking action? Did you get everything up and running? And they were like, oh, I still have to go through and watch all these other videos. I'm like, no, you don't. I mean, you can, but get this running first. Get your business up off the ground and running first. Then, while that's running in the background, then you can get into the personal development piece. You can read a book. You can, listen to an audio. You can go through your back office and watch the other videos that you haven't seen yet. But the most important thing is to take action and get your business off the ground. Start delivering content and start getting eyes on your offer as quickly as humanly possible. That's why I mentioned earlier when I talked about the 80-20 rule, is that 80% of what you're going to do, 80% of what you're going to focus your time on is going to be, sorry. You guys can hang out on my Facebook Live, but if you're going to post links to your business opportunity, bye-bye. Doesn't work that way. I don't go on your Facebook Lives and post my link. So what you guys need to do is 80% of your time needs to be focused on taking action, getting eyes on your offer, creating a call to action, okay, that gets people to look at what you're doing. So yes, you can post on Facebook. That could be considered taking action if there's a very specific intent to it. And one of the things that I like to do, so here's a hint. So if you're going to post on Facebook, one of the things that I like to do is I like to give away value. So I will go shoot a video on, and this is just an example, but feel free to use this. I'll go shoot a video on YouTube. I'll teach somebody how to do something. Here's 5 email marketing tips for XYZ, or here's a simple one, like here is how you take a Facebook Live video and then you upload it to YouTube. I just shot a video on YouTube that taught you how to do that. But instead of just giving that away to everybody right off the bat and say, making a post, what I try to do is I try to get some engagement on my post, all right? So I try to get some engagement where what I'll do is I'll say, hey guys, I just created a video that teaches you how to do XYZ. If you would like to see this video, comment something below and I will send you the video. What that does is that's going to create engagement on your post. You're going to get more comments, but also here's the cool part too. So not only is it creating engagement, it's getting more people do it. You could also put another call to action in there. You could also say, comment XYZ below and share this post, and then I will send you that video that teaches you how to do something. So you're giving them a piece of value, but you're also asking for something in return, which is kind of cool. But again, here's the other half of that is once you send them the piece of content, once you send them the video that you just made them, okay, and now what you can do is you can open a dialogue with that person. You can start building rapport with that person. So, hey, I hope you really enjoy that piece of content I just sent you. Please give me some feedback after you've watched that video and let me know what you thought, right? And then you start developing rapport. You start building relationships with people. What's up, Sean? Carmen, how are you? Good to see you guys. But that's, building rapport, getting people to know, like, and trust you over time. And trust me, this stuff works, guys, because over time, people are going to watch you. They're going to follow you. They're going to see what you're doing. And even though, yeah, you want to be trying to, fish and recruit people into your business, but you don't also want to do it in a way where you're being spammy or you're being pitchy. Like, trust me, guys, like, I get people that inbox me every single freaking day, and they're like, hey, have you ever thought about making $500 to, $1,000 a week in XYZ? And then I just reply back, I'm like, dude, I'm already there. What's up? How can I help you? But the point is, like, people are way too pitchy. So focus on giving value, giving content, helping other people out, and by doing those things, it's the nature of reciprocity, man. People are going to follow you. They're going to pay attention to what you're doing, and they're going to want to be associated with you. So, originally back to my point here is just, what's up, Jay? back to my point, when you're taking action, creating content is probably for me, one of the number one, like literally the thing that has allowed me to work here from my home. Like I'm hanging out in my home office right now. The one thing that has allowed me to work from home is creating content every single day. So if it's making a video, if it's doing a post on Instagram, if it's doing some type of post or something like that, but you always have a call to action. You always have a call to action. So when it comes to taking action, guys, just make sure you go, if you have to go back and watch this video again, make sure that you guys are following those things, okay? Don't get lost in the world of scrolling through Facebook or, the personal development piece, reading a book, watching a video on how to do something. Those are all good things and they're going to help you, but that should only be 20% of your time. The other 80% of your time, okay, should be focused on action, taking action, and coming up, for me, one of the things that really helps me too, all right? Here's one thing that really helps me is time blocking. I'm throwing you guys a lot of information here, but and I'm drifting around. I get that, but it's okay. So I have this book right here. This book, it's just my little black book of secrets. It is always by my side. I'm always writing things down, okay? So what you want to do in order to properly take action, so like what I'm doing right now, I wrote all this stuff down yesterday, all right? Jen, hit me up when we're done. I wrote all this stuff down yesterday, okay? And so when I woke up today, when I started my day, I knew what I was going to do today. I didn't wake up and be like, oh man, what am I going to do today? What type of action am I going to take today? I already knew that because I planned it out last night, all right? So the more that you can plan ahead, the better off you're going to be. The next thing that you could do is what I call time block or chunking. So here's a couple examples. I email my list every single day. However, I don't physically write an email every day. I block that stuff out, or I time chunk where, maybe on a Sunday morning when I'm sitting on the couch sipping my coffee, or, maybe on a Tuesday night when I'm sitting up in here after I put Lucas down to bed, then that's when I'll sit and I'll hammer out 4 to 5 to 6 emails, and I'll spread them out across the week so that I'm not writing an email every single day, okay? Again, that's taking action. That is being productive with my time so that on the days that I'm not writing emails, I can focus on other stuff, like making a Facebook video, like, talking with my team about an upcoming webinar that we have that is going to be for our entire team, and just to give you guys an example, like, when you guys take action, when you decide to go for something, like my team right now is in a very, very amazing position because our team is going to have a webinar for just our team, not talking the whole company, just our team with the CEO of this company and whoever we invite. So they're going to literally get a personal invitation to literally talk to a multi-million-dollar earner and learn how to build a business online. And that's just for my team because they took action. They decided that this is something that they want to do. But if I didn't take action, if I didn't make these things happen, then that opportunity wouldn't be there for my team as well. So the other thing, I know, and I'm trailing here. I get it, but I get excited about this shit. Like, it's fun, man. It's fun. So, and if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then go do something else. Do what your passion is. And my passion is helping other people. I enjoy helping other people. I like helping people succeed. I like marketing. I like advertising. I like just numbers and metrics and getting results. So, I don't know, whatever. That's just me. So, another thing, so when you're talking about time chunking or time blocking, one of the things you could do, like I'm very big into Instagram. I post on Instagram all the time, all right? But do I sit there and create images? Do I sit there and create images for Instagram every single day? No, I don't. All right? So, but I'll give you guys an example. Like, here's my, no, you can't even see it, jeez. Here's my Instagram page here. So all these photos that are in here, right here, okay? Most of those photos, I literally, again, I will sit down and in one swoop, I post once a day on Instagram. Sometimes you can post up to 3 times a day. Some crazy folks out there will say post once an hour. I don't have time for that. I'd rather do other things like make a video, create content, whatever. But anyway, sit down, go through whatever app you're going to use. Now for me, when I'm going to do an Instagram post, I use Font Candy. Okay, you can see it right in the middle there, Font Candy. That is the app that I use for all of my Instagram posts. Okay, now I will sit down and I will pull out the phone and I will make 7 photos or 7 quotes. I'll put them all through Font Candy. I'll put my quote on them and whatever, and I'll have them all ready to go. So that when I want to post on Instagram, I'll take one day a week, maybe a Monday, and I will sit Monday morning and I will shoot out all my Instagram, posts for the week. I'll get them all queued up and ready to go. So that way, I've blocked that out. That is taking action. That is prioritizing your time. And that's just going to give you more time throughout the day, more time throughout the week to get other things done. All right? So I hope this helps, guys. I hope you guys see the value in blocking out your time and taking action. Plus, if you block out your time and you get all your posts done in one day, you write all your emails in a day or two, that is also going to force you to be consistent. And for me, over the last 8-9 months, that is probably the number one thing, besides making a decision, besides deciding to myself, to my wife, to my family, that this is what I was going to do. I am going to be successful in this because I made that decision, and I'm never, ever, ever going to give up. Because I can tell you that this kid right here, this little kid named Lucas, he is never going to have to worry about money again, ever. He's never in his lifetime ever going to have to worry about money again, because that was the decision that I made for my family, and that's going to happen. And I'm not going to let anything get in that way. Okay? So that's number one. Number two is staying consistent and blocking out your time, taking action, knowing what the action steps are that you're going to take, writing your shit down. So you guys have it. You know what those action steps are each and every day. You know how you're going to be productive, whether you're going to write an email, create a piece of content, shoot a video, whatever it is. 80-20 rule, 80% taking action, 20% personal development. And number 3, most important thing is never, ever, ever quit. Ever. If you want this, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to work from home and you want to live the lifestyle and travel the world and do all the, whatever your why is, like for me, it's all about being home and being with family. And, every day I get to say hey babe, you want to go out to breakfast? You want to go to lunch? You want to go do whatever? Or we just booked our second vacation this year. We're going to Punta Cana in a couple weeks. And then 10 days after that, we're going to Cabo San Lucas. And we're not huge travelers, but having the freedom to be able to do that is pretty freaking awesome. But I wouldn't have gotten there if I gave up, if I quit, if I said, this is too complicated. Figure it out. Find a way, But it all goes back to that number one thing I talked about. Number 1 is making the decision. Decide that this is what you want to do. Jim Rohn, he's another guy that you guys should follow. If you're not following Jim Rohn, if you're not reading Jim Rohn's books, if you're not watching Jim Rohn videos in that 20% of your time, then you're missing out, because he has a very famous quote, and I absolutely love it. And he says, if you want to do something, you will find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. I want you guys to think about how true that is, because how many times have you thought about being able to do something? Right now, watching this with the power of technology, you guys have the ability to create an empire for you and your family. But most people will say, I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Figure it out. For F's sake, if I can figure this out, Christ, you can figure this out. I'm just a normal dude. But I made the decision that this is what I want to do. I decided with my family that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to work from home. I'm going to provide a lifestyle for my family that most people don't get, because I made that decision. Number 1, okay, stay consistent. Number 3, never, ever quit. And I'm going to end this with probably one of my favorite quotes, and I have a shitload of favorite quotes. But I'm going to end this with failure. Okay, if you fail, if you try to do something, like let's say you start an online business, you jump on our team and you start an online business and you struggle a little bit, you pitch your opportunity to somebody and they say no or whatever it is, big deal, big deal. Failure, if you fail, that's how you learn. And growing up in school and just growing up around our parents, for Christ's sakes, growing up around our parents, like you learn as a child that failure is bad. And that really sucks because as an adult, and especially having your own business, failure teaches you. It teaches you, and it's like lessons learned. It teaches you what not to do, and it teaches you how to do something better. So failure is not bad. Michael Jordan talks all the time about how he failed his way to success. There's so many great Jordan quotes out there about failure. You should go look them up, Google them. I'm not going to get into all of them now. But one of my favorite quotes, guys, is failure is just a moment in time. Quitting is who you are as a person. So are you a quitter? When things get tough, do you just quit because it's easy, because it's simple, because I'm nervous what my friends might think if I do something? If I make a post about a business opportunity, what are my friends going to think? I'll tell you what, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Did you make the decision? Is this what you want to do? Do you want to provide for your family? Do you want to build a life that, is going to pay you 1,000 times over? Do you want to build a life that, that most people dream of? Do you want to be able to provide for your family in a way that nobody else can? Then make the decision that this is what you want to do. And who gives a shit what other people think? I don't. I could care less. People are watching this right now probably going, this guy's a friggin' idiot. I don't care. Because I'm still going to win. Because I made the decision to keep going. Anyway, listen. I could sit here and I could rant all day. I could literally rant all day. But guys, take an action. You got to take action when you get into this business. You got to be resourceful. You got to ask questions. But you can ask questions, but you also have to be resourceful in a way that you can go find the answers yourself. Because the answers are out there. The ways to learn how to build a business online is out there. It's out there. You just got to go find it. Surround yourself with good people. Plug into a team. Plug into a community. Plug into like a mentor that you could follow and someone that can help you get where you want to be. Anything is possible in this life. Anything is possible if you never quit. You make the decision. You stay consistent and you just keep going. Just like Dory said, just keep swimming. Eventually you'll get there. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Okay? So, any questions while we're hanging out here, man? I appreciate all the comments, man. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, sip of water. Sorry for those of you guys that are just joining. You kind of came in at the tail end here. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, by all means, just reach out and, we'll chat. We'll hang out. Yeah, believe in yourself, 100%. 100%. Any questions? Chuck Black, what's up, my man? Chuck, dude, I really, really, really appreciate that video that you just made. Chuck gave me a testimonial, and if any of you guys watching this are interested, you can throw a comment below or message me directly. I just got done with my very first email marketing mastery course, and I created a 4-module course that teaches people literally over the shoulder on how to be an email marketing ninja. So how to create emails and how to write emails, where to get content, how to get content every single day, how to structure your emails, how to give value. So I talked about the 80-20 rule with taking action. The 80-20 rule goes into email marketing as well. So when you send out an email, 80-20, 80% of your email should be value, 20% should be a pitch or call to action to your offer. There's a little golden nugget for you right there. But in that email marketing course, I show you literally step by step exactly how to do that. So if you're interested, just shoot me a message and I'll get you the information. But I just want to thank my man Chuck for he shot me a video testimonial and he killed it, and I put that right into the video for the email marketing course. So appreciate that, Chuck. Thank you. So anyway, I think I might go outside and do some yard work because it's a beautiful day outside. Might go get some sun, some vitamin D. So other than that, if you guys have any questions, throw them in there real quick. Other than that, we'll call this a day. 30 minutes, man. We went 30 minutes. I just wanted to come in here with a couple of quick points, but yeah, I ramble. I get excited. I have fun, but no worries. It's all good. It's all good. Angie, how are you? Angie down in Texas. Where's everybody from? Just curious. I'm in New Hampshire, where everybody else is. All right, cool. No other questions? Rock and roll, guys. Well, you know what? It's, we got the UK. All right, cool. England. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that. Jim, reach out to me, dude. Manisha, India. Awesome. Chuck's from Florida. Cool. I know Angie's from Texas. Leon's from Germany. Rock and roll. All right, guys. Appreciate you for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me rant and, spew out some value and some golden nuggets. Say it again one time. What do you want me to say, dude? I said a lot. Say what again one time? Is that Travis? Did I just see a Travis Holder on here? If so, buddy, you missed a lot of good value. Dropping bombs, dropping value bombs. Oh yeah, that's right, man. Sean, you're from Bermuda. Down in Hurricane Alley. All right, listen, I'm going to run. I think I'm going to go grab a beer and go head outside and do some yard work. So I will catch you guys later. Go kick ass. See you at the top of the mountain. Remember those 3 things. Decide, stay consistent, and never quit. All right? If you guys need any help, reach out to me. I'm always here. I'll be happy to help you guys. Peace.